Hey guys, what's happening? It's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. Saturday, February the 13th. We've got a lot to cover today. Yesterday was an okay day. I think we were 16-6 on all of the picks. I was 4-2 on mine, which I'm kind of ticked. I threw Murray in there because that was like a pick from the day before, but whatever, I'll take it. We did cash this teaser and we cashed that teaser depending on what you got Oakland at. During the show, they were plus 1.5. When I got them, they were minus 2.5. So I did not cover, but if you were on them over there, then you certainly did. Oh, crap. So a lot to get to today. I've really only got two. Well, I've got three, but one of them is going to start at 11. So it's going to be a quickie. So let's take these guys down. The first one I looked at was Norfolk State at Morgan's. Is it Morgan State? Hold on, let me mind it. Yeah, it's Morgan. This game starts at 11, so it's a quick one. It's about to go down. That'd be 12:02 your time or Eastern time. I did a total on this one, and I like it to go over the 149. Now, of course, I can't find it. Here it is. Norfolk State at Morgan State. I like this one to go over the 149. So that is my first play. Like I said, it's about to start in about 30 minutes here. So if you want on that one, get on it now. Boop, boop, and boop. The next one I looked at, two of my favorite teams to bet on the side. I didn't do my side numbers. And I already took all three of these bets that I'm going to put up. I did Texas State. They are, God, there's so many games. This is why I tell y'all I don't want to do Saturdays. Texas Arlington is at Texas State. The number's 126 here. I like this one to go under that number. This game starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I like that one to go under that number. And then the last one of my favorites, I pushed them on the side last night, was UTSA, University of Texas, San Antonio. They're at a 149.5. They're playing Florida Atlantic at UTSA. I like this to go over a 149. So those are my three plays right there. UTSA pushed a -4 last night. And I do like them on the side today. I can't say I don't like them on the side. And it's a -5. So I'll pop that up there too. Because it's like what we were talking about with Hampton and Presbyt yesterday. Remember, Presbyterian beat the crap out of Hampton. But our trend that we've been following, especially in the Big South, as a matter of fact, is that if the home team loses the first game as a favorite, then they typically come back and they crush the second game. And that's what happened last night. That's what Hampton did. They beat Presbyt. So UTSA, even though they did win and they pushed. Oh, sugar, I'm going to step on that. I feel like they're going to have a stronger showing in this game. They're a very good team. I really thought -4, it actually ended up being the perfect number, but I thought it wasn't enough points. So that's kind of where I was at with them. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. St. Bonnie's did it for us. Yeah, I watched that game. Remember, that goes back to the religious schools on the road theory, which one of my friends, that's like a big angle that he uses. And like I said, I don't use it as an angle, but I track it in my head and I can't say that he's wrong. So there's that. Okay, so let me check in with you guys now. And let's see what we got going on. Wow. Hi, guys. There's a bunch of you in here already. Okay. Hi, Kurt. Hey, Leg Show. Hey, Lewis, Ronald, Carly. Leg Show already hit Florida State. I in-gamed UConn. Remember I told you guys about the sweet spot when you're doing college basketball, there's that part in the first part of the game, the first half of the game, where one team will shoot out in front of the other. Xavier jumped out ahead of UConn, and I jumped on them. So keep your eyes open for those sweet spots, because now UConn's ahead. You know, you rarely see basketball games where like a -4 kind of a line, like they'll spread out somewhere, but it typically ends up back closer to that line, right? So that's what I mean by that sweet spot. Okay, let me keep going down. There's a lot of you in here. Cash the Green Bay over. Nice. Loving West Virginia today. Yeah, UAB sucks balls to me. We did cash. I was right on the total, though. It did stay under. I still like it to stay under today also. But that one I was iffy on, because I like both of those teams a whole lot. It's what, oh, no problem, Donna. It's one of those things where it's like I bet on both of those teams to kick other people's butts, but then when they play each other, it could get a little tricky, you know. Okay, I'm writing down West Virginia to look at. You like Norfolk under the total. Oh, I'm going over. I'm sorry on that one. That's just how my numbers lined up. I've got Norfolk coming in at a 153 to a 58 average, and I've got Morgan State coming in at a 159 to a 58 average. So that was just the way that my numbers kind of did their thing, and it's the way I'm going. I did a couple others, but I'm just like not as sure on them. So we'll see if you guys say something about them, and then I'll bring them up. I'll bring them up. Playing the over under in college basketball is tough. I do well with it. I'm better at totals, I think, than I am. You didn't win any of them, Muhammad. Oh no. Oh no. I was wondering, LSU, I was wondering if we should start posting on the board actual numbers instead of, yeah, I get that. But UTSA doesn't care about defense. Where are they? Okay, good. I'm like, I took them over, didn't I? Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that was part of why I took them over. Okay, good deal. But who they're playing is not very good on the road either. They're a good team. Sometimes we're a cashing machine. Sometimes we are. So I've been wondering, should we put them up? Oh, I love Abilene and I love Sam Houston. Those are two of my favorite teams to bet on. Krish. I'm just kind of making notes of what you guys are at right now so I can. Sam Hugh. That's not good handwriting. And we got a Butler. Yeah, we cashed Akron, Temple, and St. Bonaventure on a teaser. Nice one. Nice one there. Sam Hugh. The old Sam Hugh. Auburn. I like Auburn also. Craig was talking about fading all the blue bloods today. I think that's a good idea. What's up, Chanel? You got your right state yesterday, though, don't you? Or didn't you? Inbox for plays $1 a game. You like Boston College plus 11.5. Okay, so we'll look through those. Stayed away from the Bruins game, got mixed signals. Northern Illinois coming off a long COVID break today. They were terrible prior to the break, and they play Kent. Ooh, that's gold right there. I love Kent. So I'm going to write Kent on there because I don't feel like we're going to be betting on Northern Illinois. South Dak and Charlotte Tees. We love our Daks. Okay, and I'll put that up there. Your Silky Man 412. The Blue Bloods are Kentucky and Duke and UNC and all those guys. They're like your Blue Bloods, the elites, the big ones that everyone talks about. And that's like part of why we try to stay off of them too, is because the level of talent there, especially when I do totals. This is why I do totals on these guys and not those guys, is because they're more successful here. The level of talent and motivation is just much different with the Blue Bloods. And these guys are a little bit more reliable when it kind of comes down to doing the same thing every week. You know, they'll have their game where something crazy happens. Their fluky game is what I usually call those. But I just think they're more reliable personally. Okay, so let's kick this off. See who we got. There were a couple that I just liked right out of the gate too. I kind of glanced at my paper and looked at them. I did like Cleveland State coming off that loss. Go Loyola Chicago, go. I just saw their score. So let's see what we got going on here. There are so many games, so you guys have to be patient. If you could stick game times in there when you're asking about stuff, that does help. Toledo at Bowling Green. That's going towards Bowling Green. Hofstra. Here's Northern Illinois at Kent. Okay. So we got Kent minus 15. Illinois is horrible on the road, 0-6, 1-5 against the spread. We've got Kent minus a 15. So I'm digging that. So I'm going to put the real lines up, I think. I don't know. Maybe we could try this. And then if we tease them, it would turn into a minus 9. Right? Okay. So we'll pop that guy up on our board. We like Kent. 4 dead in Ohio. Up next. Okay, let's see who pops in next. Oh, McAlbap's going on. Love McAlbap too. I might have to just jam them up there. Jam them up there. It sounds aggressive. It sounds aggressive. But if I could do a CalBap minus 2.5 against a very bad Sacramento State, who's 1-4 on the road, 3-2 at home, but I could make them into a, that'd be 3. My math is going to be wonky today, so you guys might have to double check my math. 3.5. I kind of dig that. Okay. South Dakota at North Dakota is where we're going there. Do you like them? South Dakota is 5-2 on the road, minus 6.5, 5-2 against the spread on the road as well. And North Dakota, 3-3 at home, 2-4 against the spread. I like that. Oh my God. So we'll do, and it would tease it into South Dakota. So they're minus 6.5. It would tease them into a minus 0.5 if we liked that going down for real. Boom. Okay. Show me what you're working with. What else do we have? Oh, Wofford heading into ETSU. That looks tricky. Here's Charlotte right here. Did I do a Charlotte playing Old Dominion. I like Old Dominion at home, though. What's your take on Charlotte there? I might have to look back at that one. Because Old Dominion's 6-1 at home. They are only 2-4 against the spread, but Charlotte's 2-4 against the spread as well when they're on the road. 3-3 on the road, but they're getting 4 points. I don't know how I feel about that one. Personally, I don't know where I'm at there. I know Gregory Trapp, old CT. He likes NC State up against the Dukies. Which would be a +3. You could move into a +9. That was a Craig Trapp play. So I'll put a little star by it. See who we else got, or who else we got. Here's Abilene right here. Oh, yeah, we love that. That's a huge number, though. Real big number. Abilene Christian minus 19.5, which, I mean, really, there's no reason in the world that they shouldn't be able to cover that. Texas A&M CC is 3-4 against the spread on the road, though. That might just be a little bit too many points for me to get down with. God, that Oakland game last night pissed me right off. I'll throw it up there and we can have a look at it as we go through. If you guys, we try to do consensus. So if you're new to the show, here's how it works. I give you guys a couple of plays. You give me your best bets, things you've already bet on, and then we put them up on the board and turn them into 6-point teasers. But they are also, you're giving them to me as straight bets. So you could totally take all of these as straight bets as well. I know that can sometimes get confusing with people who just join in later. Like what the heck we're doing here. Look at me being an adult and saying heck. As you know, I got the mouth of a freaking pirate most days. Boston, where's Sam? Iona got it done for us last night. I had a feeling about that one. I think Iona will do it again today. There's so many good games. So many. I do like Youngstown at Purdue Fort Wayne today. That was another one I was kind of looking at. I like Austin P. I really do like some Austin. I'm going to write them down actually because they're on my list over here. There's Houston Baptist, who I love. Also playing Lamar. I'm going to leave them alone right now, though. So they're a -11 into a -5. Little peanuts. Austin P can absolutely cover that number. Just depends on what Southeast Missouri State wants to do today. If they're getting off the bus or not. Arkansas State hit for us yesterday. That was a real good one. Now they're flipped around. So Little Rock might be your play there. Now we've got a favorite at home who they lost the game, didn't they? I know we had Arkansas State plus 9.5, but I think they lost the game outright. So I would kind of be looking at Little Rock to go today. Cleveland State, I do really like. Did I put them up? I'm going to lay off because Detroit is very good on the road, especially at covering spreads, but Cleveland State falls into that. We lost at home. Now we, as the favorite, now we're going to cover thing that we talk about. You hear Valpo is dropping Crusaders from their name because it lends to a history of violence and that jazz. So, okay, I'm going to take Boise too. Do we already have them down? Yeah. No, that's Boston College. They were on my sheet. So, yeah, now Valpo is no longer the Crusaders. I can deal with that. I'm okay with this. We're okay with this. -3.5 on Boise. I like a lot in a tease. Still missing a lot of them. What time am I? I'm already at midnight, so that means I passed a bunch of them. Me and LSU. Where's an LSU? Ideos. Has this game already started? Because I'm going to have a fit if I'm looking up something that already started. Okay. Let me tap back in. Tapping back in. Horizon Leagues go over a lot. Yeah, they do. Ohio State teased is a good play. Loyola's definitely cashing for us today. Oh, I was so excited when I saw that last night. At first, I was like, I have this thing called the curse of the 20s when Missouri -3. I'm with that. When a team just gets into the 20s, they kind of tend to trip over their dicks. So I was a little afraid that Loyola Chicago might go through that, but it seems like they're doing just fine against Drake, who has been just not themselves as of late. So a -3 would turn into a +3, with Missouri against Arkansas. I like that. There's a free pick on it. Let's see what's going on. This guy says to take Arkansas, though. But, I mean, who are they? We don't know. We don't know this. We don't know. And we're teasing it, so we're not, you know. He's taking 3 points on one side. So are we. Okay. I still never saw Sam Houston State. I can almost promise you that I like them. Just almost promise. I don't know this. Okay, so Auburn's playing. We're done with them. Ungawa. West Virginia's playing. We're done with them. Boom. All right, we're just knocking these right out, aren't we? I don't see LSU still. Man, Ohio State's doing work. They came to work today. I have Boston U, but I don't have Boston Call. Oh, there they are right there. Okay, so you like Boston College against Syracuse. Really? It is a lot of points. They're 0-4 on the road, but they're 3-1 against the spread on the road. So it'd be plus 11.5 would move to a 17.5. Is that what we should do instead of bringing Syracuse down to a minus 5.5, though? Okay, in the chat, what do you like better? Boston College plus 17.5 or Syracuse minus 5.5? Yeah, I bet these games. Of course I do. What do you think? Sam Houston starts at 6. Okay, thank you. I needed that. We needed this. 4, 5. So many of you. Alabama. Sam Houston State minus a 12 against Central Arkansas. I like that as a tease. I don't know how I feel about a minus 12. About the whole minus 12. Not doing a little bit of work. There's just like too many games for me to get into my phone and do my normal jazz that I would do. Cuse beat them earlier by 20. Syracuse beat them bad last time. Okay. So Laterica teased Syracuse down 7 with Kent and South Dakota and NC State. Focus likes Cuse minus the 5. Cuse for sure. So I'm getting a lot of Cuses in here. Okay. So we'll go that way. And yes, I do bet these games. I don't bet every single, I bet all of mine. Sierra for minus 11.5. And we'll move them down to a minus 5. 6-point teaser in football, basketball has 5-point teasers. Wait, then do 5. You took Syracuse play. Okay, good deal. 79 viewers, only 6 likes. 79. Oh, I have 30 on mine, but come on, guys, give me those likes. That's what pays the bills around here. Likes, comments, subscribes. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Do we like this better if I do the real line with the tease line like this? Is this good for everybody? Because I know not everybody teases. I know all that jazz. So that's what I'm going to do. Is hang them this way. So already we've got a lot going on here. It's too many today. Pick 10 and go with it. So what do we got? 5, 5, and my 4. I feel like that's like pretty solid right there. Plus money on Creighton. Is there somewhere we can get your bet slips? My bet slips? What do you mean? Like my tickets? I don't know what that means. You have to clarify. Be more constructive with your feedback. Okay, let me look at Creighton. This is Nova, isn't it? Creighton and Nova are playing. This is just a tough one for me because Villanova is a very good team and they're an older team and they're on a really good trajectory right now. Okay, this one I've got to whip out the phone for because now we're talking the Big East. This is when stuff gets serious. Oh, our Liberty's back again too. We cashed Liberty yesterday. Let me just look real quick like. Holland Prov, Georgetown, they like have the, it looks like they have almost the same schedule. I mean, it is the Big East. I get that. Don't get me wrong, but just the order of them. I mean, I would lean, if I had to bet on this, I would bet on Villanova here, but I get what you're saying, Creighton at plus money. Creighton's very good too. This is just one I personally stay off of these and I in-play them and just kind of wait for someone to go one way or another. But this could be a game also where I take Creighton as the dog and then hope they get a lead and I can jump on Villanova on the other side. So that I've talked to noticed in the chat that some of you are losing or you need more, need more money and stuff like that. So a good exercise that I used to use when my bankroll would get low is, and a good reason why you can use it too is because it helps you focus on the numbers and how they move during a game in play. So if you can't in play, this doesn't really work, but it's like a bankroll saver for me is when you think that you're going to have a close game that will flip, the lead changes will happen. This is kind of a Villanova Creighton game for me. Take the dog. If the dog is end of the day, take the dog or watch the game and wait for the favorite to go plus and then get on the dog on the other side. However you do it. If you take the dog first, you run the risk of never getting the favorite to go plus and then just losing outright. But if it's a game where you think the dog is going to win the game, then take the dog first. So in this instance, you guys would take Creighton right now on the money line, and then as the game starts, wait and hope that Creighton gets a lead and you can get on Villanova at the other. And again, you win money out of it. This is the middle. It's same thing as middling, just not crisscross. And it just protects your bankroll. So you can get a number, I'm looking for a 150 usually when I start, and then you can wait and get, I had Oregon at a plus 250 the other night, not when they just played, but it was like a week before that. And it came right down to it and Oregon lost, but I hedged my bet. It's hedging really is what it is. It's not really middling, it's hedging. And so I'm just saying it can be a bankroll saver and it trains your brain to look at lines and the way that the lines move. So if it's a possibility, it can help you out. Holy shiz, Syracuse starts in 8 minutes. Well, now I feel like I should get on it real quick. You missed the whiteboard. It was lucky for you. Well, these were my picks of the day. Norfolk over, Texas State under, UTSA over, and UTSA -5. And so these are straight bets. If you tease them, I feel even more strongly about them. I know that Craig Trapp likes NC State today. A lot of you were on Syracuse. I really like Boise. I'm going to put Boise in my area. I'll take responsibility for Boise. Holy smokes. Okay, and then Boise. So that's kind of what I've got going on now. Yeah, Illinois is being crap. And that's like we were talking about the other day when there was one of our guys saying that I don't like to tease the dog to bigger. You should tease the favorite to smaller. It depends on who you like in the game. Honestly, I put a lot of, I put a lot of of stock into who you think is going to win the game. Like with Eastern Kentucky, we took points with the dog. That was just the wrong play, right? Because I kept saying, I don't think Belmont beats them by 20. But in saying that, I'm saying, but I think Belmont beats them, you know? So, yeah, Boise's up there. Rutgers, let's pull them up. Sorry, I've got to get down on some bets right now too. What time is Rutgers at? Can I get a time? Okay, so right now, I've already taken these three, and I took them. So as of right now, I'm going to jump on. I'm going to take your Syracuse. I don't know how I feel about LSU. I'll take Kent because these are bigger point spreads. Like, give me these 11s. I think I want to take Toledo also. How about let's just get down to Boise because I know I like them. Oh, here, I'll take Missouri. We'll do that. And I'll tease those since I didn't handicap them all out myself. Rutgers is at 4. Okay, here we go. Come on, you pinche Rutgers. 4 Eastern, right? What the heck? I don't know. Oh, here they are. Okay, Northwestern. Here we go. Northwestern's not very good on the road. 1-6 on the road, 3-4 against the spread. They're a more defensive school. So whenever I see Northwestern, I look for unders. Their coach is Chris Collins, who used to be at Duke. Rutgers 8-3 at home. 5-5-1 against the spread. Let's just pop them in real quick. And your big tenors. What do we have going on? Really, Northwestern's defense is not looking as good as I, in my head, think that it is. So there's that. So the last time they played, Northwestern won 64-56. That would be a 120 even. This totals 137. Northwestern's getting out of that double overtime against Indiana. I remember that. Rutgers just lost to Iowa. Look at Iowa winning a game. They beat Minnesota, Northwestern, Michigan State, and Indiana. I mean, I would definitely lean in a Rutgers way here. So, okay, we could do that. And I like it to go under is what I like. Uh-oh. The marker. I need to make a marker run. So we can make Rutgers into a -3. What did I take down off of there? What did I do? What have I done? Okay, so Syracuse can come down now because they're about to start. Yeah. Yeah. Done deal. Okay, what are you guys doing? Florida State just killed, and Oklahoma State just killed 3/4 of the world's parlays. I was wondering that because I saw Oklahoma State at the half, and I was like, sugar, should I jump on this? Duke, I hope Craig isn't here to see that. You see what? Oh, yeah. Did someone put a Duke in? And you got Auburn. We got Auburn up, right? Oh, no, they started. That's what was happening. Duke and Chapel Hill are poop, and my little sister went to Chapel. Duke is my team. I love Duke. But just this year, they're rough. Someone in my Facebook money line for a comeback. No chance, even if all dogs go to heaven. Pun intended. That's pretty funny. D Nice is going to take Iowa today. Let's look in on they're Michigan State, right? I mean, this should most definitely be a game that Iowa could win. Who are they? They're the Big 10, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, I was already on them. Her minus 4.5. Just beat Rutgers after coming off back-to-back losses against OSU and Indiana. Last time they did beat Michigan State 84-78. So that's 6 points. They're laying 4.5 here, I believe. Yep. Michigan State's coming off back-to-back wins to the lowlies, Nebraska and PSU. And before that, they were on quite a losing streak. So we're digging Iowa today, is what you're telling me. Remember, the beginning of the season, all we did was fade Michigan State. They had real bad turnover trouble. So there's a free pick on this one. Let's see what they say. Take Iowa. All right, we'll do it. Iowa. And they're a minus 4.5. I do like this a lot, teased, because who doesn't want to get points? It'd be what, 1.5 plus 1.5. Okay. Okay. We got it. Okay. Come down here. Syracuse, Duke, Toledo I like. Did I put Toledo up there? I felt like I did. Is Toledo minus 9? I think it is. Craig and I are on NC State. Yeah, I like NC State too. Yeah, Duke is just, it's not even that they're that bad, because they are bad, but they're also young. I think they're like the 5th youngest team in the country. So you kind of, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Toledo, that's what I want. That's what I want. I know my James Madison's playing today, but they're playing Hofstra, and that's like the UAB game where like I bet on both of them all the time, but I don't know how to bet on them against each other. Toledo, I swear we did this. No, okay, minus the 8. And then we'll move that into a minus 3. I do like that one. Okay. Fade SMU. We got another NC State taker. MSU can't win because they cannot outscore and the defense is no good. Yeah, Toledo is gold. All right. Anything else we're dealing with here? You liked, commented, and subscribed. Thank you. I don't think Florida State's overrated. I didn't watch the game, but they've been a solid covering team for us. I think Virginia under is like always a typical play. Craig was saying to fade UNC and take Virginia, which I believe puts them at pick. I think it's 6 was that number. Where? There they are. Yeah, it's 6. So we can throw them up there. And then the total's a 135. That does kind of seem high, doesn't it? Oh, wait. No, it's a 128. See, I told you 135 was high. So 128.5. The only thing I worry about with Virginia is just getting on to like the auto under. But the line is definitely moving that way. And UNC is just not a huge scoring team right now when it comes to playing against anyone with a good defense. So then we can take the Virginia. And then the beauty of the tees, right, is it'll turn a 1 to 8.5 we're going to take it under, which turns it into a 128, 34, right? 0.5. Okay, so there's 2 more. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close to being filled up. Oh my God. Okay. The reflexes of a cat. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll get these all straight in just a second here, and then we can screenshot. All right. Are we good on everything? Piston straight bet loyal. I feel you. I always like Providence, but someone they were playing. Oh, shit balls. Thank you. Oh my God, you're so good to me. Thank you. I need to get my own bets in order before I come on. Again, there's like so many bets. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So here's Iowa. I'll jump on them. I didn't take them in my last thing, did I? Now I'm unorganized. I'm going to end up with like 6 of the same bets. Okay, so I got Cuse, Kent, and Miz on one. I'm going to take Iowa. Where's my Toledo? I don't think it's already started. We have missed this. All right, but we can take it down. Tennessee, I wasn't sure about. Okay, I just have to do this later. So we could take Toledo down then, yeah? If you're not on it, get on it. It's the thing about honor. Once you get on her, stay on her. Okay. Providence is going to lose. Yeah, see, I really like Providence, but this matchup scared me a little bit. I wasn't super stoked about that matchup. But now I can't remember who they play. Of course. Belmont Moorhead does kind of make me nervous, though. I will say that because Moorhead's good. Do I have them up? Did we take Belmont? Maybe that's why I didn't do it, because it scares me. Okay. Where's this business? Providence is, where is Providence? The Big East, right? The Big East. Yeah. Oh, DePaul. Okay, that does not scare me. I lied. DePaul does not scare me. I really do. I've talked to Kurt about this 1,000 times that I really, really like DePaul a lot. But this is maybe just not their year. It's maybe just not working out. But they are kind of one of those like come from behindy kind of teams. I'm showing Providence -2.5. Let me just double look at this real quick. Hold on. DePaul's lost 3 straight, but all to good schools, to St. John, Creighton, and Butler. They lost by 10 to Butler. And they've lost to Butler twice. Let's keep that in mind. Prov beat Marquette and UConn, but lost to Georgetown Hall and St. John in the middle there. They score more. They give up the same. Prov has a little better of a field goal percentage. I don't know. I might stay off of this one. I kind of like Providence getting points here. So like in a tease, I would like it. I don't know. We'll put it up. You guys can decide. I don't think I'm going to be on this one. Plus, it'd be 3.5. But that would be my lean, like especially in it. No, I don't like it. Even if it's in my hand, I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Wake has taken FSU to overtime. Toledo started. Yeah, we took them down. Yeah, I can't parlay live games. You bet Providence, forget DePaul. Okay, well, if you are with them, then we'll stick them up there. Maybe it's just me, because like I said, I have feelings. And sometimes when I have feelings about things, I don't like to do them. But if you guys are into them, I trust Laterica's judgment. So we'll get them up there as well. Creighton against the spread. What do you think about Georgetown Butler? It's already Butler's down by 15. Do you think they'll come back? Yeah, I've stayed away from a lot. I should have taken two. Hold on. I'm looking. Butler, Georgetown. See, now we're kind of past the sweet spot. This is what happens when you're sweet spotting. Once you're getting close to halftime, now you're just kind of getting blown out. You know, that sweet spot's usually like right in the first, but good eye, because this is what you're looking for. That sweet spot is kind of in like the first 5, 10, you know, like first half of the first half kind of thing. The original line was Georgetown -1.5, though, which would kind of say this was supposed to be a much tighter game. And teams surge in the second. So I'm not saying it's like a bad deal. Butler took St. John to overtime. Let's see what they were doing at the half. They were down 8 at the half to St. John. They were, this is DePaul, though. They were only up 1 to DePaul at the half with Marquette. They were down 9, 10, 11, 12 at the half, only lost by 3. That's Marquette. So, yeah, I mean, just looking at those real quick, depending on how many points we're getting on Butler right now, let's look in play. We're getting plus 10.5. I'll take that. I'll jump on it with you. I'll gamble a little bit. It's Saturday. It's the day of the in play. Just to make you feel better. If you want to take it, go ahead. But yeah, so that's exactly what I mean, that sweet spot. So a lot of people out there are probably on Butler plus 1.5. Well, now we have them plus 10.5. So even if it does not cash, we got 10 times the better number there is where I'm at. Georgia's getting 13 against Bama. That's too much. Yeah, I love Georgia. Remember, that was my bet. I took responsibility for it. But I also really do like Alabama. So let's just like dig into this a little bit deeper. Oh, for ball's sake. This is the SEC. Eminem pops into my head every time I say SEC, I swear. Because they just won't let me be. Okay, so yeah, Georgia plus 13. It's that Bama defense. But Bama has been shaky. I mean, they definitely have. I do think that's a lot of points. I think you're right. And if we tease it, we get even more. Georgia plus 13 would turn into a plus 19. And that's a lot of points. I hope it's too many points. Okay, we got a lot going on. Are we good? Oh, no problem. You're welcome for the wins. Auburn sucks. Did they lose? What happened? What had happened? What had happened was Auburn sucks. What's my best bet today? Let me put this down. On the side, and if you guys are just joining, give me that like, thumbs up. That's what makes the boss happy. Excuse me. Hit subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. You took them plus 6.5 because it was plus money. Well done. Plus money always rocks. Okay. I really like Boise today to beat UNLV. They're coming off that back-to-back situation with Nevada, and they've kind of like got to boost their jam up. UNLV is not as good as I would like them to be. So I like Boise minus the 9.5 just fine. I think tease down is great also. These three totals. Oh, my nose is so itchy right now. These three totals are straight bets. I already straight bet them, and I teased the three together. And then UTSA, San Antonio, I like that. So these are my 5 that I like as straight bets. I guess I don't really have a favorite per se. Maybe them. UTSA might be my favorite. And then as far as the tease goes, I do really like Austin P minus a 5 there. I like that Kent. Yeah. All right. Do I like St. Louis and Arkansas? I like St. Louis a lot better now. Give me times of the games, guys. When you're popping your games in to ask me about, give me what time it starts in Eastern time, because it helps me find them a lot faster. I told you guys I like Air Forces in game 2s. This is their game 2, so I would be on an Air Force lean today. I haven't looked at the numbers, but it's just like in my head, Air Force game 2, they do much better. I like attest it to them being a military school, and they like reconfigure their battle plan. This is how I like to think of it, that they like go into a war room and reconfigure a battle plan with like X's and O's and then like come out and do their thing in the second game. So that's how I see it. Okay, so St. Louis is at Fordham. Minus 17 points. They are 0-2 on the road and against the spread that way as well. But Fordham's not very good either. This seems very split for it to be a 17-point spread. Like it's 53% on St. Louis, 47 for Fordham, and there's 17 points. Like we would tease St. Louis down to minus 11. I don't know. I just don't like this. No one's good against the spread here. The road team is bad on the road. The home team is bad at home. So that's just one I don't know. I might look for the total's pretty low, a 127.5. I might look for that to go under. I would have to do the numbers on it. Do we know what time? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm clicking on the page I'm already on. 12.5 St. Louis playing better, but Fordham's a bit unpredictable. Yeah. Didn't we have Nova? We didn't put it up. Wait, what was it about Villanova that we didn't like? I feel like we had them and then we got them away, or we took. Oh, because they're playing Creighton at home, and you guys all like Creighton a lot, so I'm leaving that out. But we have a guy who likes Villanova in the tees. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think the Creighton side's wrong. I just think it's a little too close to call. So I'm going to do that instead. Fordham, I only bet at home when they have bad teams. Tease Creighton instead. They could win, but no blowout to Villa. I'm leaving it alone. You guys are too split. That's the whole thing, right? We want like a good consensus where everyone's like, go this way. And we don't really have that on that game. So you can make your own decision and let me know tomorrow how that worked out. Okay, Arkansas at Missouri. We decided that we were going to go the Missouri route here and tease them into a +3. But didn't they just lose? I've got it in my head that they're coming off a loss. They're in the Southeastern Conference. There it is. No. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you guys know I've been high on Arkansas all season, but they just don't always show up. And then they did have like a really nice little surge that happened. Yeah, they just beat Mississippi State and UK. They beat Ole Miss and Vandy, and then they lost at Oklahoma State. Missouri did just lose to Ole Miss, but they beat Bama, UK, TCU in overtime, and lost to Auburn. I don't know, stat-wise, it looks like Arkansas would actually be your play here. They score a lot more, 83, but again, and they give up a lot less, 70, compared to scoring 74, giving up 71 almost. I feel like those stats, though, you would really want to look at them because there's going to be D2s that are affecting those totals. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm kind of feeling it. Should we take Missouri? What do you guys think? Missouri down and Arkansas up? It might be a crisscross game too. Alabama isn't no Loyola or Drake. Learn from Florida State and Oklahoma. What about the over? Alabama isn't no Loyola or Drake. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think? Missouri +3. I kind of like Arkansas +9 now. I'm gonna put them there. You like Arkansas? I'm kind of there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ah! I don't think, yeah. I mean, I feel like Missouri wins the game, but got another Arkansas. All right, it's going on the board. Talked us off the ledge. I think I already bet on Mizzou. I did, but that's all right. We'll live. No, thank you. I used to live in that city, so I always dig on some Mizzou action, SWAC conference. Okay, here's for who was asking about the SWAC. Here we go. Leg Show took the unders in Alabama A&M and Pine Bluff. So under 134 and 135.5. I'll tease those. Leg Show's good. We know the Leg Show. So Ala, A, and M was a 134. We'll take it under, and we can get it into a 140, which is a nice number. Okay, and then Arc Pine Bluff is a 135, and we'll take that under, which would be a 41. Okay. I feel like, oh, Jennifer did. Okay, I feel like we got a lot going on. So maybe it is time to organize them and put them where we like them. Yeah? Okay. Okay. All right. Don't judge me. Okay. Here we go. Two of these. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so now getting the picks is one part, but getting them in the right situations is a whole other part, right? So I like my bigs with my bigs. You guys are kind of together. You guys are kind of together. You're popping out of here. I do like my totals with my totals. Our little total cluster that we've been doing here is not working out for us. So I'm not sure what it is about it, but I don't like it. Do you have any other totals going on besides mine? No. Okay, so those are these. Okay, so in this first one, is there anything that anybody doesn't like? Georgia +13 to 19, Virginia -6 to even, Iowa -4.5 to +1.5, North Carolina State +3 to +9. Are we all pretty solid on that? I feel good about that. Then I feel like Austin P -5, Sam -6. See, I want my bigger numbers together. If I'm laying points, I like to put the bigger laying points together. Because a lot of times that's where I feel like stuff goes wrong. That's why I'm plus money, right? Humana. Yeah, I feel that. And then we'll put South Dak with Calback and Austin P. Don't make this into a 5-teamer, though. I'll stick them over here. Okay. How do we feel? Georgia Bama over is money. You like it? What's my best total bet over under which game? I hate when you guys do this. I mean, I like UTSA over, but I really like Texas State under also. I mean, I like them all. I wouldn't put it, like I did 6 totals. These were my 3 best out of the 6 that I did. So it's hard to say what's my favorite because, like, I wouldn't have put it on the board if I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. I think a Virginia under teased is really solid. Okay, so now this, if you're new to the show, this is the part in the show where everyone likes to take a picture of the board. So I'm going to move it up here so you can all see. Here's how this works. Feels awkward talking to you guys from that angle. So again, these are my straight bets. They have not been adjusted to a tease, so you can do them that way. All of the original number, the first number is what the number is, and this is what it is in a 6-point teaser. I know not all of you have 6-point teasers. Some have 5, some have 4, some don't want to tease, but this is like a project we're working on the show, okay? And then this is totally up to you what order you put them in. I mean, you saw how much thought I just put into this. It was about 2 minutes just based on like my basic basketball knowledge and what I got going on. Typically, I can tell you guys, hold on, I got our cards right here because I stat us out, right? So on Tuesday, I was 5-0. The board was 12-2. On Wednesday, I was 5-0. The board was 13-3. Thursday, I was a shit show. I was 2-3-1 on the board. I was 1-2-1, but the board was 13-3-2, and without my garbage, y'all were 12-1-1. And then yesterday, I was 4-2, and overall the board was 16-6. So winners are on the board. You kind of got to think also like what's going to be the 2 that don't cash, right? Or what's going to be the 3. So I'm just saying winners are here. That's proven. But which ones are the winners? Sometimes, I don't group them properly, and that's what happens. But this is my best job I can do in a couple minutes here. So get your cameras ready, and you guys take a picture. I'm trying to get that out of there. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I need a helper of the board. I'm like too small for this, I feel like. Okay. I had it yesterday just fine. Sugar. I don't feel like that's good. There, that's better. Okay, we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's our breakdown for Saturday. Remember, Saturdays are like one of the hardest days to bet. They can make you, they can break you. Don't chase. Be smart about how much you're betting on things. And don't chase. If you're starting to lose, don't chase. Just sometimes your first round goes bad, but your second round goes well. So that's where I'm at. Bill McDonald likes Creighton and Villanova over. Oklahoma, West Virginia is turning out to be a great game. That's excellent. Auburn can't cover a shot. So you're talking about Alabama -13 is a lot of points, and they may not be able to cover. So you would rather take Alabama minus whatever 13 minus 6 is. Okay, I'm not there. 7. There it is. Yeah, and then we talk a lot also about crisscross games when you're teasing games like Arkansas and Missouri, where you can get Arkansas +9, Missouri +3, and they crisscross. You can cash them both on the same ticket. We did some math yesterday for what payouts are. I'll just hold it up. This is from my book, William Hill, doing a three-team teaser for $10 is 22, a 4-teamer is 28, a 5-teamer pays 40 on $10 bets. That's a +300. So, obviously the safer route is going to be taking a +120 on your 3-teamers, +180 on your 4-teamers. And then if you want to get crazy and do a 5-teamer, go ahead. I do recommend straight betting parlays and straight betting teasers, and then using that as kind of a lottery ticket. The only total you saw was Texas State under, Norfolk -40 or minus, Norfolk over 149, Texas State under 126, UTSA over 149.5. We like Arkansas Pine Bluff. Let me pop you down. Arkansas Pine Bluff to go under a 135, but we did tease them into an under a 141. I'm going to jump on this whole teaser right here. I know that about myself right now. Alabama, because I know leg show and you're sharp, and if you're already on them, then I want to be on them. Unless they've already started. Let me know if these have started. Alabama A&M is under a 134. We teased it to a 140, and then Virginia under the 128, down to a 134.5. So those would be the totals. Also, they did Total Chaos NHL was last night, wasn't it? Yeah, it was last night. So you guys can check that out. Chip and I are going to try to do a Total Chaos college basketball today, but we're having issues with lines and when they come out and when we're able to film. So just bear with me on Total Chaos. It was so much easier in football season because you have your lines like all hot damn week long. Yeah, still no lines out for tomorrow. So there's that. Okay, guys, I think that is just about it. Don't forget, hit like, give me that thumbs up, make the boss happy, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. And yeah, today I've got Total Chaos. What other show are you booked on today? I know you're booked. I know sometimes I do you've been outside the whole time? Sometimes I do 4 shows a day. So yeah, it gets a little much. I know, learn how to read and rewind. I've thought about doing it as a Zoom conference. I know the show should be a Zoom conference. I think the way that the show works best, and on a Saturday, it's not going to work this way because there's so many games, but honestly, throughout the week, if you sit down and come up with your 1 or 2 best plays out of anything you handicap, come up with your 1 or 2 best ones, and then bring that to the show, then we've got 100 people with 2 picks instead of 100 people, 200 people with like questions about every game. But that way we can kind of like throw them in, and I can make things like this happen. So we've been doing well, guys. I told you, I'm keeping track of us. We're doing well. So we just got to keep up the good work. Make sure you're betting responsible. Don't put down more money than you got. Set aside limits that work for you. And don't be embarrassed if you have to go down to $5 bets or even $2 bets to build your roll back up. Like Kurt says all the time, income is the outcome. Sometimes I'll be messing around with some new system and I'm not exactly sure how it works or if it works, and I'll drop down to a $5. Or before my bankroll was what it is now, I dropped down to $2, because I think it's important to play, not just to guess at it and think about it. I think it's important to put money on it because that's what's going to jog your memory and make you remember shit they won or shit they lost or shit I shouldn't have done that or whatever it is, So even if you're doing $2 bets or a $1 bet with your kid or whatever it is, I think it's important to put money on it to get the whole experience, kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't tease, you flirt. Fair enough. So I'll see you guys. Speaking of teasing and flirting, I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Valentine's Day. So hopefully the gambling gods will give us a lot of love and we can all cash. And it's Jessica Campbell's birthday. So tomorrow should be a good day for us. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow between 1 and 1:30 Eastern. And, oh, okay, perfect. This is when these guys start at 12:45 and at 2:30. Okay, so I can do this in just a second. Thank you guys for all of your help and all of your information. You guys make this all possible too, with your stats and your times and your plays and injury reports and all the stuff that you guys do make this show what it is. So I mean, we're groundbreaking here. I don't know another show out on the internet that people do this on. So it's funny how it all worked out. I was kind of figuring out teasers and wanted to share that with y'all. And at the same time, I was handicapping you guys and noticing that all of your plays that you guys were putting in, a lot of those were cashing. And I was like, well, sugar, I need to get them involved. And that 6-point cushion from the tees just kind of makes it all possible. So, hey, we're pioneers here, guys. We're pioneers. We love it. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter at Plus Money Honey. I swear that's like a going joke. We should have a total on how many times I get that wrong in 1 month, because you should all take it over. Why don't you still a handle into the back of the board, drill a handle? That's too much. Well, because then how do I hang it on the wall when I need to hang it on the wall? And I need to move it because this doesn't live here. I could be a sign spinner then, right? Get a progressive guy in here to hold that sucker for me. Okay. So yeah, thumbs up, everybody. Give me that like. Follow me at Plus Money Honey. And I might see you later today for Total Chaos College Hoops if we can get the lines out in a proper time. All right. Catch y'all tomorrow. Thanks so much for all that you guys do. Let's make some money. Let's make some money, honeys.